Yeah. 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 Did you? Yep. 100%. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. There's a big spate of it, wasn't he? Oh, yeah, the ones that are getting smashed up and tires popped. I think that's brilliant. It's what they call it. Is it the Blade Runner crew or Blade Runner group are going around chopping all the cameras down and vandalising all the vehicles. I think it's brilliant. That's the thing, though. It's like people did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the thing. The general public did not ask for this. It's just someone who's high up in government has dictated this is what you're getting, and this is the way it's going to go. Of course, people are going to fight back against it. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, yeah. Trying to. Yes. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, for a car. That's what it's all about, making money because they're not making money in other areas like from people smoking. Yep. That's it. That's all they're gonna do. Mm. The, th- but the thing is, a lot of these people who are high up in government never have to drive anywhere. They have drivers or they have chauffeurs or whatever, so they're not used to being able to go in your car, pick up your weekly shop, or go and drop your kids off at school. So they're putting these things in place. They're putting these things in place, thinking, "Oh, this is what I'm used to." But they're not. They're not used to what the public's used to, what the poor people are used to. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Mm. That's it. Yep. Yeah, we get double tax like fuel. You pay VAT on fuel, and your fuel's already been VAT duted. So you're paying double tax, and there's a lot of things that you pay double tax on. Mm. There's a website somewhere that shows you like 50 years ago how much things you paid on tax, and it was like max a list of 20, and now it's like hundreds of things you get taxed on now. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Nah. Mm. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like even beer's gone up. Like I was at the pub before. 2 pints of beer about 3 4 years ago was like 7 or 8 quid. I'm not talking cheap beer like your premium beer. Now it's like £11.50 for 2 pints of premium beer. There's no wonder people are preferring to just buy a crate of beers and bargain booze and just drink at home and have the mates round, or have like a bar in your garden and do it that way. Because the forcing prices are too high. Yeah, yeah,
Tower's closed. Come back some other time.
there it is.
Slow it down there, friend. I've got 2 rules for this little meeting. Rule number 1. You're not to share anything you discuss up there. This is a private matter, and we're going to keep it that way. Rule 2. You decide to get playful with that weapon, we're going to have serious problems. Think you can abide by those? Suppose I can take that as a yes. Fine, head upstairs. Miss Lance is waiting for you.
And that must make you our guest. Please, take a seat. Now, you may already know who I am. Raisha Lance, CEO, Laredo Firearms. And you, I know all about. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for the retreat. Truly, it's a project that's near and dear to my heart. Now, I presume Nevin already got you up to speed. I need details before I talk to the heads of the Trackers Alliance. Make sure their members understand the retreat's off limits. So if you don't mind, I'd like to just jump right into it. Lily here will be taking notes as we go. Now, Nevin said all the various incidents afflicting the retreat, they all stemmed from this pair of rogue bounty hunters. Do I have that right? Good. Lily, make sure we get a copy of all that, will you?
Yes, Miss Lance.
But Nevin did say you managed to get those two to leave the retreat alone. You mind my asking how you accomplished that? Well, I appreciate you putting yourself in harm's way like that. I'm interested in the details, though. How exactly did it all play out?
Interested in the details? Details, you mean? Some of the pronunciation on this game is a bit weird. Yeah, I want the details. Details. I never heard anyone call it details. Yep. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. Yeah, well, he's American, any so. But I think it's yeah, but I know, but I've never heard anyone call it details. It's details. But anyway, I think it's brilliant how they've
A moment of introspection.
got him on there,
Take
because
as many
they've
as
had a
you
few
need.
famous people, haven't they? But they've obviously paid him some big money to do it. Yeah, Teabags. Yeah, but it was the last celebrity they had on there. There was another celebrity that was on there. I can't remember who it was. Was it not Keanu Reeves? Have a Google. Open up another tab in your tanks.
I'll see if I can fit that into the report. So, only other thing I wanted to ask, and I'm just looking for an opinion here, is there anything in your eyes that could have been done to prevent this happening? That's an interesting thought. Perhaps another supervisor is the answer. Take a while to find the right person, though. But I will take it under advisement. But that should give me enough to present to the Alliance.
That was
Thank you
it.
for making
George
the
Clooney.
time.
That's what I was
Now,
thinking of.
what you did, well, it
For
deserves something
Warburton's.
more than just a couple of firm
Yeah.
thank yous. Here, I
I
want
wonder
you
what
to
like
have this.
Hollywood superstars
They're a
think
rare make,
when someone approaches
but
them
I
going,
think
right,
you've
we'll give
earned
you
it.
$1 million to do this
Now,
30-second
was there
advert.
anything else you wanted to
I
talk
wonder if
about
they, I
before
wonder if
we
they,
went our
I
separate
wonder if they
ways?
think that's easy money. Let's do it. Excuse me. Set up OnlyFans, mate. There was a video I was watching the other day. What does this guy do on OnlyFans? He doesn't like do anything derogatory. I can't remember what he does. Oh, what is it now?
Take your time.
Yeah.
That's kind of you. But without your help, it might have stayed just a goal. You
Mm.
have my sincere thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Yeah.
as you've seen, there's plenty to be done.
Miss Lance is the one you want to speak to.
Yeah.
Time to tell Cora we're back.
And that's got like the most views. Mm. Yeah. What? That's mad. Wow. Yeah, you got to think though. The majority of people who are subscribing to stuff like this are guys who've never left the mum and dad's home, or they're not as like outgoing as what we were when we were younger. These are probably like guys who are probably still virgins and have never spoken to a girl, but it's their way of getting access to content. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, just try it. Try doing. Try and do it in 2 ways. take a picture when your feet are clean from out the shower, and see how that goes. And if that doesn't work, take a picture of when you've been on all day and you've not had give them a wash, or if you've got some holey socks with your little toe poking out or something like that. But don't forget, you've also got to take it in a certain angle where like your balls are hanging out or your dick's on show. That's what gets the most traffic and views. But well, I looked at it because I heard it on on Radio 1. Jordan North was talking about, oh, there's this website, and he said what it was, and he said, oh, there's other platforms available as you do, and he said like it is really weird. There's pictures of feet on there, but there's also other things in the background, hinting at what it was. So I had a look at it, and yeah, there's like pictures. Some of them are just like models in positions showing the feet wearing something nice or sexy underwear, but there's also ones. Yeah, but there's also ones where they're bent over. They've got a picture of the feet as a main thing, but in the background you can see the piss flaps or their arse, and they're not wearing a lot or wearing very little. So yeah, so they're like bending the rules of what the website's about. But you know what guys are like.
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it.
Very easy.
Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the discoverer visions and music?
Well, I think that's why I've got such a dirty mind, because I was introduced to it. It was at age probably 11 or 12 when we first had internet at home.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark.
Yeah, rotten.com and
Let me know if you ever want to team up again.
and is it Augur or Augur.com?
Me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship.
In school on the school computers because it wasn't blocked.
Why not? What do you think, Cara?
It's really nice to have more company. New stories, new data.
What?
Getting your 30 days free with AOL.com.
All right. We're in. Let's see what the galaxy throws at us next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in a sec, it's gonna get a beer.
Person to be running Constellation at a time like this. Focused, no nonsense, and dedicated.
Hi, Bob. Yeah, good. Let's go for a quick wee. Andy, I need to get a graphic on my stream. It says, "Be right back, gone for a beer." Anyone know any good graphics designers? Can you? I'll have to look into that. I definitely need a streaming thing. Yeah, seeing that's what it's called. Yeah, well, he's my streaming manager. I think there's only Bob that likes my streams on Facebook. Oh no, he's not. But he might be getting VIP soon. Top tier. Support the bros. Yeah, I've not seen Bob chat in the chat since one of our last FRL races. No, in the Twitch chat. I know, I can tell because I've just gone up one viewer. Don't forget to put it on your phone, on your TV, and get Hev to put it on her phone and her laptop and your tablet. Yeah, get all them to like, follow, and subscribe. Yeah. And also, if they've got Amazon Prime, hopefully after this end of this month, I'll be able to accept subscriptions. So if you've got Amazon Prime, you get a month's free subscription every month with Amazon Prime. But there you go. That's my second. So I've got Steve and my cousin's going to do it for me. So now I've got Heather who's going to do it for me. Didn't you say you know someone who's got Amazon Prime?
I have a feeling today.
You have?
Great.
You haven't? Oh, did we? Yeah. So that's free. So that's £7.50 I can make a month, or whatever the ratio is. I can't remember what it is.
That's convenient.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's £5. Is it £5 a subscription? I can't remember what it is to subscribe. All right. Yeah. That's it. Quite a few channels on YouTube that have videos and that. I know how to improve your followership, how to improve your brand and stuff. And one of the things was, even when you're starting off, when you've only got 1 or 2 views, you appear right at the bottom of the list on the different genres on Twitch. It said even if you just get like people in your household watching your stream, or just putting it on your mobile, you're going to be above them people who've only got 1 or 2 views. So if you can get like 5 to 10, you're already one step ahead of everybody else. So that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. You had it way, Sarah, you idiot.
So, Sam, have you given any thought to what I asked regarding Cora?
What do you mean?
I've yet to see Shotter during the stream and chat.
That you allow Mateo look after her. Perhaps even have him continue Cora's education.
Being out there with me is
So what's happened? Enlighten me. I've not followed it.
better education than...
What? That sounds very childish. It's like all the COD Warzone streamers are all kicking off because there's been 1 second, let me finish. There's been a LAN tournament, and all these top 20 streamers have been at this LAN tournament, and they've all done absolutely crap. Like none of them are getting 30 bombs or even 10 bombs. They're all fucking hiding in corners of rooms because they're scared of getting killed and missing out on I think it's $100,000 top prize. And it's like, well, that's because you've not got your wall hacks on, or you've not got your aimbot on, because you can't do that at a LAN tournament. Mm. Yeah, it is big business, but I do think there's a big... Yeah, I think the Warzone there's a big payout for winning tournaments, but it's just funny. It's funny comparing internet tournaments to LAN tournaments. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the way I think it should be. I think these internet tournaments need to be capped at, like, a low level, so it doesn't encourage people. Well, obviously it encourages people to play, but then if you want the big money prizes, like the 100,000 plus, they have to be LAN tournaments, and they have to be like strict. You can't plug your own gear in, you can't plug USB drives in, you can't have Discord open or whatever. I've seen loads of videos recently where they've got like their own chats open and stuff, and their own streams, and they're allowed to plug in like um, their own controllers, and they're allowed to install this software called DS Windows or DSX or whatever it is, which manipulates your controls. It's like, if you have to do anything like that, to me, you're cheating. You can't play on mouse and keyboard, and you can't just play on a normal controller. Mm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Any book. Haven't you ever considered how she
Yeah.
feels about all this?
Well,
We both want
I
the
watched the
same
highlights of
things. We want
that
to help
CS
deliver
not
safe.
CS that
The only way I
Warzone
can
one,
ensure Cora's
and
gonna
that
be
there was
safe
guys.
is if
Some of the guys were hiding like the back of trucks, and then you could hear in the background all the crowd started booing because they were all just camping in like rooms because they were all scared to attack because they didn't know where anyone was. And that just goes to show the skill level is not that good if they're just willing to hide in camp. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's why I love watching the cheat videos, that Call of Shame and Bad Boy Beeman. They pick them out like very very well, especially when they get someone spectating who's got their hacks turned on, so they can see where the player they're spectating is looking, where they shouldn't really be looking, but they obviously know someone's there. Yeah, I love watching them for my entertainment before I go to bed.
stays with me.
Right, where am I going?
Sorry, Sarah.
What are you playing, Bob? That sounds. Well, you can see him on Starfield at the minute. I don't think I'm in the mood for just getting stressed out and shooting someone at the minute. Maybe in an hour or two. I was thinking we were going to do some racing, some practice.
I'm not changing my mind.
No, for this week's racing at Barcelona. Yeah. I was thinking of doing some practice ready for a race on Sunday for me. I think. I thought I was near where I wanted to go. Shit. Let's get in that sit. I like Barcelona. I just don't like it on Forza with that new turn at the end. I think it's different in different cars. Like some of the corners you have to tackle slightly differently. Yeah. Jump into hyperspace. Oh yeah, Enduro car. All right. So that's 500 laps of whatever circuit they're doing. You know what? If I sell my car next year and I've got enough money in the bank and I can pay my debts off, it'd be something I'd be very interested doing for a year.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
It would be. It's one of them things you need to do it, even if it's just for a year. At least you can say you've raced for a year. I get Andy to change my tyres. I get Adam to be a supervisor. Or no, I get Adam to be security. Let's get Rick to stay at home, yeah.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Oh wow! What is it? The full GP circuit or the club circuit? Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to be the club one for that many laps.
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Well, I'll be. This is like a time capsule, except with living, breathing people. We have got to explore.
Yeah, that's a small
Perhaps
loop in it.
We should greet our guests.
Of course, manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge.
Yeah, I think some of the race things are like that because they have some of them at Alton Park where they're not ticketed. You just turn up.
And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home
it's not a lot, is it?
colonized by...
Like I had when I was last at
we don't know.
The current time at Donington Park, the last time I was there last year, I got talking to one of the instructors, and he was saying that he races BMW 1 Series, the is it the 125? Is it the 2-litre turbo or something like that? I can't. It's like not the 3-cylinder engine. It's a 4-pot with a turbo. Oh, it might be that. It might be the 116. I'm sure he said it was called something like the 116 Club or something like that. And basically, it's all the same BMWs. And they're all completely stock. You're not allowed to change anything other than your tyres and your brake pads. But it's like it's as stock as you can get. And he said like it's just such great fun. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then.
Yeah, I've looked into that stuff because you can just turn. They have some series where you can just turn up in a certain powered car and you get put in a certain class.
Dr. Da Costa, you may return to your quarters if you
all based off the power to weight.
I will follow you to the bridge.
Now that we know what's out there.
Just getting a penny, isn't it?
I don't believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist.
Just stay out of trouble.
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant.
Got to set up some type of OnlyFans for Hev.
My ancestor Rupert Brackenridge researched
right, set up, get a stream cam and set up OnlyFans of us sleeping.
Nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for
ginger hair balls.
We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died.
I How was
It
Prague,
really
Bob?
goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and
Have you been there
perseverance.
before? It's cool, isn't it? Such a cool city.
We don't need to see what it can do.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Yeah. Did you get invited to any of the strip clubs or sex bars? Yeah. Yeah, they are there, but they don't have like big signs outside saying what they are. You normally have to be invited by like a tout
Now that you're here, I can finally give my
or
crew
whatever.
a chance at a new life. No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
Hostel. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications
Oh, good
with
stuff.
anyone
I was there on
until
a
you
stag do,
arrived,
and
though
we
not
went
for lack
to
of trying. But since you're asking,
we went to
maybe
this
you'd be
went
willing
to
to
this
be a
spot where
sort of
all the lads went to this one bar, and then my
between
mate got
us and
talking
them
to
as
these
we
girls,
attempt
and
to
she said, "Oh, we're gonna
resolve
come
our
to this bar,"
situation.
and I went like,
Does
I
that
didn't want to
sound
go, but he wanted
agreeable
to
to
go.
you?
Said, "I'm gonna come with you in case shit goes down." And he went into this like proper seedy bar, and they brought the menu out, and there's like looking at the drinks prices, and they were like 4 times the price of anywhere else. And I said to my mate, "I'm not buying the drink in here." And he said, "Oh no, stay. I'll get this drink, and I'll get these 2 girls a drink." And I says, "Mate, you don't even know him." I was like, let's just go and catch up with our mates. Anyway, it's like I went to walk out, and he went, "Oh, I'm going to stay here and drink with these 2." So I walked out, stood outside, and I'm thinking, oh, I can't leave him in there on his own. What if something goes on, and I could have prevented it? So I went back into him and says, "Mate, come on, let's go." Like the drinks had just been served, and the guy behind the bar said, "Oh, you need to pay your tab. It's 150 euros." And he went, "He's only had 1 drink." He said, "Oh no, he's paying for the girls." And I said, "Look, Joe, just throw in 50 euros
Sorry.
and let's just get the fuck out of here."
Do you have more to say?
And anyway, we left, and we ran off, and then we walked around the block, and we saw them 2 girls again. Were just like walking round, like not even phased at what had gone on. So basically, them girls were just picking up victims to take them back to that bar. And I said, "Mate, you had a lucky escape there. It's a good job I stayed. You probably would have got your head kicked in if I'd not stayed there and got you to come out." Yeah, well, you don't need to spend the money. You know
so
when
they
it's
have a
when it's a
name.
scam bar. You can just tell when you walk in.
And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us.
Yeah.
You see, we intended
Yeah.
to settle here, but we
Yeah.
assumed that they intend to defend their
Yeah.
claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
All right.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal.
Oh.
If need be, we can compromise.
Ah, that's cool.
Work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such. But initially, I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us.
All
Let
right,
me
so
know
you
how
can
they
compete
respond,
like a
and
competition.
we'll go from there. Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
Yeah. Well, do you remember that bar in town? Was it called the Tap House? It was near where the AMC building is, where there's what's it called now? Almost Famous in the All-Star Lanes. So there used to be a bar next to there. I'm sure it was called the Tap House, and basically you had a table, and the table had its own pumps. So like you tapped your card, and you basically poured your own pints from from a draft thing, whatever you call it. You poured your own pints, and when you stopped, it like worked out what your bill is, and that's how much it charged your card. So like you had no one serving your beers. Yeah, I'm sure it was called the Tap House. Yeah.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Yeah, especially when you're levered, money's no object, is it?
Never seen a ship like that.
Right, I've not been listening to any of this mission, and now I'm lost and stuck. How do I get down there? I don't know what it's called. But aren't you all always first contact? You got withdrawal symptoms.
Wow, I've heard about you.
Is that some sort of stunt gone wrong?
Are you getting decked? My ship's that big. It's got 2 entrances, and sometimes when you get on the ship on the wrong entrance, I get lost trying to find this the captain's seat. There should be like a button which just automatically takes you there. I'm waiting for Andy to say, yeah, there is. I'm going to build an outpost tonight.
It may be paradise, but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from time.
Can't. Don't hurt his feelings, Bob. I like it.
Hey, hope you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, it was quite critical of it when it first came out. Like, oh yeah, you can't do this, you can't do that. Going through doors is like playing Resident Evil.
During the day, I'm all business. But when work's done, I like to enjoy the resort like everyone else. Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
Yeah, I like it.
I really don't, and I can't have you barging in on the executives while they're working. So if you need something, you can talk to me. That's the best I can do, I'm afraid. Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board? Sure. Have fun in the Shark Tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
Yeah.
Your safety is our number
It is 100% Forza Motorsport 7. 100%. They've just retextured it, updated all the maps, the tracks are the same. Yeah. I'll give it a second go when Nordschleife comes out, and that'll be my final opinion on it. And I'll be comparing it to AC.
I just feel that we should be focusing
lucky
on
I'm
the
not like the
natural
other
beauty
board
of
members,
this planet,
lazing about
not
the
our
beaches without a care in the universe.
Well, they're saying that about the latest COD, aren't they? They're saying it's a £70 DLC because they're bringing out old maps that were already out on the last Modern Warfare and Black Ops, and everyone's kicking off. Everyone's kicking off, going, it's just blatant DLC.
I am, and you must be the.
Yeah, I think GTA is a bit different though, because when did GTA 5 come out? What, 7 years ago? Was it more than that? 8 years ago?
I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends,
I won't pay full price for it. I won't. Yeah, I won't be getting that when it first comes out. I'll wait for it to go into like a sale after it's been out for like 3 months or something. Yeah.
Ah, we're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
Thing is, though, we're getting to that point now where it's not far off games being 100 quid. I wonder what the first game will be that's 100 quid just for the standard version of the game. I'm not talking about ones that like premium packs or like a deluxe pack.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily.
Yeah.
But it'll cost them quite a bit too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Even FIFA's one of them ones where it's just a rehashed game with a couple of extra controls or a couple of extra moves in it.
Grab drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to...
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
That's right up Adam Street, that though, isn't it? It has to take 15 minutes to be able to take your ship off.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain? They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave. I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves.
Oh, I saw them you put in the chat, mate. I was looking at getting one of them, but I realised a lot of it you can just do off your mobile phone. As long as you're not playing anything more than a 16-bit machine, so like anything up to PS1, you could probably play on your phone without issues. Like I've got the Super Nintendo one on my phone, but you can link. When I go travelling, I take the Xbox controller, link it to my phone by Bluetooth, and I can just play any Super Nintendo game on my phone. And it doesn't even hammer the battery that much, to be honest. But you can do that for all emulators. You know, like from 8-bit, 16-bit. I think you struggle to play anything more than PS1 unless you've got like a really modern phone. Yeah, so it does work for most games, but there'll be some of the more advanced ones that it might struggle with unless you lower the resolution. Yeah, you'd be able to do it on a Pixel, no problem. Yeah. Yeah,
Are you talking or not? Right. Assuming they agree, we'll need to improve our lodging and infrastructure. Plus,
yeah, I think the Google phones have got really good Snapdragon processors, haven't they?
Just make sure to bring them here with you before we can consider this.
Yeah, well, I built some retro gaming PCs at work. You know, the small micro PCs. Yeah, I built a few of them, given them to my mates, loaded them up with like 20,000 games, and they absolutely love them.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
There are millions of planets.
Pretty sure I offered you all one, even with that some computer parts, and they said yeah, but nothing ever materialised. Like, yeah, I'll come and get it off you.
I don't want to
I'll
risk us coming off as just another artificial,
to you, well, Andy.
shady, trash-filled dump like you. That's not who we are. We've got something special here.
If I get them free from
should
work, I won't
embrace
charge you
that.
anything. Just get me some beers or something.
Tom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want one of these days. I'd love to.
He does know where I live. He's been to my house. He came to my house before you did. I got my dick sucked as well.
I hope your stay here is good.
Fill my bank account getting drained just standing here. How much is it for a night? No. Don't
Yeah, you don't have to give it. You have to receive it.
We've got some of the best parts.
Now, if I get some more micro PCs at work, I'll sort you out with them. Got a load to replace soon, so keep an eye out.
That core has already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Right, Andy, I got a question for you. How do you go to a point near a planet that's not near anything? So have a look at my stream. There's a blue dot here. It's not near anything. It's next to a planet, but there's no like ship or a waypoint. So that go to another planet and fly back. Yeah. Yeah, I've just gone to another planet. It's not letting me not letting me click on it. Let's try to land on the planet. That's weird. What's the mission? Oh, do you mean try and fly to it manually? Right, I'll have to go back to the planet, won't I? Oh yeah, there you go, traveller. Oh yeah, how do you paint your ship as well? I'm sick of my Noctua colour. Techno black. Yeah.
We have a clean
I want to try and upload my skin from a BMW M4 GT3 with all the stripes. Not sure if you can do that. On Starfield. I think it'd look cool.
Hello.
We've got strict rules around.
I saw a nice one today driving back from where was I driving back from? Was I driving back from work? Anyway, it was like a lime greeny yellow colour, and I knew it was an M4 GT3 because it's got like this bit distinct bumper at the front on it, and I thought that, yeah, I thought it looked pretty cool. I just don't really like the back of the road going cars. Same with the M2. It just looked disgusting from the back.
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it. A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out.
It's been quite successful, hasn't it?
There's no telling what will come of that.
Because it's not really your typical GT3 car, is it? You don't class the M4 as like a supercar, do you? Whereas a lot of the GT3 cars are all like come from a supercar pedigree, don't they? Like your McLarens, your Ferraris, your Lambos, your Audi R8s. You don't really class the M4 as that type of caliber of car, do you?
What's the good word? Then I'd need to know what that catch is before I could form an opinion.
Ah, Andy, where did you get that emoji from? Right, can you get me? How can I copy that? I want to put it in my Discord. Because a lot of the guys in my Discord like say "let's go," and it's become quite a common thing for people to say. And I thought, oh, I need to get that as like an emoji. I don't need all of them, so I just want the "let's go" one. Do you know how to copy emojis? So has Brake created them himself, or had someone make them for him? Right, Bob, you need to get into graphics design. Andy, you need to work how to animate graphics. Let's go.
That doesn't sound so bad. My crew will need to get used to working for a living anyway. This seems agreeable. Is that all?
Well, I think if you look in my save suggestions or general chat, someone did a chat GPT AI image generator of like 6 emojis to do with "let's go," and they do look pretty cool, to be fair. But I don't know how you turn them into emojis for Twitch or Discord.
I'm not sure what we can spare.
Alright, can you find out what the website is and send it to me? I'll have a look at it.
I'm thinking. Perhaps there are resources in storage we can scrounge up or recycle. Tell you what, talk to Daisuke and he'll get you what we can spare. If you succeed, we'll see about finding some other ways to repay you as well. Thank you. Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made.
The one that's been lost for 200 years.
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of... Don't forget to tell of us in your travels.
Will do. I'm sure I've got most of them bits that she's asked
Get a
for.
moment? Can we talk? So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descent? This is everything you meant. Ain't you ever heard of sarcasm? Okay. Take it easy. Imagine all those faces staring at you.
He's still waiting for Bob to order you some stuff. Like, just learn how to use Bitcoin by itself.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
These are exciting times, aren't they?
Hi there.
He doesn't know how to use digital currency though, does he? That's the problem. Because I don't think Bob smokes it every single day like you do.
Nice to meet you. And that's true.
That's like my mate saying to me is like when I get a bag in, it's like how come you still got some left after a month? I'm like, well, because I don't need to take it any other time other than when I'm going out. Sorry, Bob, what are you going to say?
Right? We've been cooped up together in this ship all our lives.
No
So
wastage.
outside of births, there's literally no way for new people to arrive, you know? Anyway, sorry for freezing up before. I just didn't expect our visitor from the outside.
I agree with what Bob's saying. I've seen the different ways of burning it, and if you do it in a spliff, it doesn't burn as well as doing it on a bong. Bong's probably the second most pure way of doing it, and then doing it through a vape where it gets absolutely nuked has got to be the most efficient way. Yeah, but that's no, yeah, but that's what I mean. It's getting burnt properly to the core rather than just being burnt on the outside and the middle bit goes to waste.
Can I still help you? Not really. Things don't work that way here. It's not a shop like you hear about in the books and movies. Almost everything is communal. So when that happens, mostly, I just keep track. Oh yeah. Anything else?
Whenever I smoked with cigarettes, I've always vommed. Whenever I've done it without cigarettes, I've been perfectly fine.
We manage. I know back on Earth, there used to be some. But here, this is it. We have very... It works out for the most... See you around. It's almost time to take inventory of our stock again. Not really. Things don't... Almost everything is... So when that happens, mostly, I just... Take care.
I've not got all the items.
Sure, it is nice to know there are other people out there.
The constant is a piece
I can blow up a reactor by the looks of it. Oh. That's the bug.
Wow.
I think I need to go off planet and get all these ingredients. Why, is that the optional one?
Like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ship.
Just because our equipment's old?
Alright, I'm lost.
Imagine living your whole life here. I get claustrophobic just thinking about it.
Where's the path's gone? Yeah, I don't know how you get there.
Hey there.
Oh, there we go. Yep. No, you can't, because I couldn't jump off them before. Oh, brilliant.
We've got strict rules around.
There we go, there's the stairs.
And to think,
all this time? We thought we were alone.
Oh, I've not got a key. Oh, bloody hell.
Boy, I'm glad you weren't some sort of alien.
I wonder what else is out there.
Right, I think I might pause it and continue tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.